And we're back with more Faith, the Unholy Trinity. Can't believe it's been a whole week since we played this. How you doing tonight, Max?
Yeah, I'm pretty good myself. How you doing, Nick?
Pretty good. So we're going to be continuing with Faith. Yeah, let me give you the catch up here. The previously on Faith, the Unholy Trinity. So, story so far is that a year ago, the main character, Father John Ward, and Father Alred went to perform an exorcism on Amy Martin.
Okay.
Went horribly wrong.
Why are you explaining this like I haven't been here already?
Well, I mean, it's been a whole week, right? You might have forgotten.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Exorcism went wrong. Everybody's dead. Jump to the present. The cult of the second death, led by Gary Miller, has abducted 2 twin boys and wants to open a portal to hell so they can summon the Antichrist. Simple premise, simple graphics.
Naturally, yeah.
I don't know why I'm telling you this. You were here last week, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
God, how about that scene in the abortion clinic? Wasn't that something else?
I mean, I'm kind of thinking about maybe you're mixing up Stick of Truth, but with this game, but yeah. Kind of crazy.
No. So, anyways, how's your week been?
Oh, it's been fine. It's
I don't know why we're in Father John Ward's basement here. All right, well, let's go check our mail before we head out on our next mission, and I think we'll probably be able to wrap this up.
Are you playing as a pastor, or how?
Yes, I am playing as John Ward, who is desperately trying to put his life back together after his faith was shaken after that exorcism a year ago.
Okay. Speaking of pastors, whatever happened to Chris?
What did happen to Chris?
I don't know.
Hey, another letter from Father Garcia.
Holy shit, guys! I just made it. Okay, what'd I miss?
What's up, man?
Hey, you're just in time.
I can stop pretending to be you for now.
Nice.
Sorry,
I've got to do some clever editing
here
at the beginning of this episode to make it seem like it's been Max the whole time.
You know, I was kind of hoping
we could record
a
few lines.
Mm-hmm.
Let's record a few lines and splice it over you in some of the old episodes.
Dude, I would love to see play the hits episodes where I'm not even in them, just to see you guys doing projects that you care about.
You want to franchise this out, is what you're saying?
That's right. No, I'm just saying, I started the thing, and I feel like it's too Chris-centric sometimes.
No, it's
I get you.
It is what it is. Plus, it gave me an opportunity to kind of summarize the lengthy plot from last week. So.
Oh, sweet. So I'm here now. I just made it in time for Father Garcia. Would you like me to narrate?
Get reading.
All right. John, I'm getting reports of children exhibiting strange behavior at the daycare center on 41st Street. If Nate and Jason are there, then you can bet that's the place where they will try to summon Malthus. There's no time left. Go to the daycare and find out what's really going on. Fear not. Vaya con Dios. Father Garcia.
Oh, love it.
That is absolutely a reference to King of the Hill, by the way. It's been confirmed by
totally
the
not
maker.
racist.
Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
I love that.
Dude, what was the episode where Peggy met Monsignor Martinez?
Oh, I don't remember.
She thought she was trying
programming.
Yeah, she thought. Oh God, she thought he was trying to seduce her. Oh shit.
Oh my God. Wow.
Wow, we're full Pennywise territory now, aren't we?
This kid looks like the kid from the Red Letter Media review of Star Wars Episode 1 where they're looking at the Senate scene.
I like all the horrifying imagery on the TV, and then they have that goofy ass cartoon skull. Just cuts to SpongeBob for a second.
Hey, did any of you ever play in the US it was called Phantom Fighter?
Phantom Fighter.
It was an NES game, and it was you played as some detective, but he also knew kung fu for some reason. And
sounds right up my alley.
You were fighting against. There's probably a less racist name, but sometimes they're called Chinese jumping ghosts, and it's just these ghosts that hop towards you with their arms out, basically. and you would just like kick and punch the shit out of them. It was a lot of fun.
I think
it was actually kind of scary. It was.
I think Chinese Jumping Ghost is the proper name. I think you're getting it racist with Mexican Jumping Beans, which is racist.
Whoa, I don't know why we had to go there. Fuck.
Damn, Nick. No. So, side note, real quick. I have to tell you, one of the great things about being a pastor, you never get speeding tickets.
Oh yeah? What?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're wearing the clerical, they'll always let you over.
And how many times have you been pulled over to test that?
At least 3. I shit you not.
Holy shit.
These cops are ready.
Now, you know, Max, you're right. Holy shit. But you have to remember, I've been doing this now for 10 years, so holy.
That's true. Also, still, holy shit again. Oh, here we go.
Riddle, priest.
Riddle me this.
How do you make a portal to hell? Come see me, and I'll show you. Oh, Gary, you scamp.
You couldn't even make it rhyme, Gary? Come on.
Why is
Did he even sign it? Gary loves you.
Played enough Castlevania games. These people are so narcissistic. They can't just summon a portal. They gotta, like, taunt you.
Right. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Hello.
Gary loves us.
Gary loves no one.
Is this how the daycare that you send the kids to looks, Chris?
Depends on the kids.
Depends on the day of the week, right?
Yeah, right.
It's usually orange juice, not blood on the wall. All right. Mother Moon watches her little ones behind a door of sleep. Daughter Chalice is filled.
Watch if.
Is filled, an offering to the master in the unseen world. Spirit bird arriveth afar and cometh back to roost. These vessels are the unholy trinity. The fallen star shall guide them. What colors can you see? Look at the children if you are lost. Okay, I remember how this puzzle works now.
Roll credits. Hey, speaking of riddles,
figure this out.
Do either of you remember the Batman Returns, or not Batman Returns? What was the one with Jim Carrey?
Forever.
The Batman Forever video game on the SNES.
Oh, with the loading times?
Oh,
vaguely.
God. Yes, it was horrible.
Screens.
It was horrible.
What the hell?
But I was so thrilled to be playing a Batman
Is that
game.
Shadow the Hedgehog? I think it is.
Top right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, God damn it. I forgot what I'm looking for here.
Unlimited power.
Also, at some point, I'm going to see if anyone's watching Sonic Prime.
Dude, I've been watching that with Michael, and
a chalice, a moon,
it's
and a
actually
bird.
good.
It's like not bad.
Oh.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So the star is
not
red.
high art, but it's not bad.
No, it's a solid kid show.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a bad Sonic show, and I feel like Sonic has been bad for so long that when something is kind of okay, it's like, whoa.
All right, so my hot take for the evening here while Nick's solving this puzzle.
The moon is orange.
Hot take for the evening while Nick's solving this puzzle. Sonic X, a serviceable anime.
Yeah, no, I would say so. I didn't watch too much of it back in the day, but I remember it was like,
the kitty's crying.
I kind of remember thinking it was like a return to form, you know, when it came to like Sonic animation.
I thought I remember what drew me in was I thought it was kind of cool to see the kind of the Dreamcast Sonic artwork brought to life.
Chalice
yeah, that's true.
Pink.
And I remember it was like the first episode. He like broke the sound barrier or something.
Yeah.
It was kind of badass. It was like,
it was. He got into a drag race with a bunch of cops.
Yeah, that's right.
Blue.
It's just like, fuck you, piggies. He might not have said that, but
Nick, is that Elevator Friend?
I like to think.
It seems to be a man hanging from the ceiling, and everyone's okay with it.
Yeah. It looks like Elevator Friend, and we all know how I felt about Elevator Friend.
Yeah, nobody liked Elevator Friends last.
Kids draw the
stream.
most fucked up stuff.
I know, man.
Is that the guy from Ultra Kill?
It kind of looks like.
I think it is.
Yeah, there's
this game has got references.
It's got jokes. Yeah, no. My kids. Thanks, Satan.
Thanks, Satan.
I killed my family and got lots of money.
I swear to God, this picture is sitting in my memory bin. I think I drew this in second grade.
Rent free.
What is this doing out in the world?
Good God. No, kids do draw some fucked up shit.
Okay, so the bird is blue, the chalice is pink. I think I've got this puzzle figured out. Wait, is this a room? I think so. I have a gun here. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no! Oh, God. Oh, my God, it's chaos.
But you are white. I don't get it. You are white. What happened? It turns out, in a world full of demons and hellspawn, the most terrifying thing? Beat cops.
It's got a gun!
Holy shit.
So I think that leaves my death count at Demons 1, Cops 1, so they're tied.
Yeah. That's right, you did only die that one time.
Okay, now the bird was blue, if I remember correct.
Yes.
And then the
moon
was
orange.
Thank you. It was the one I couldn't remember.
But yeah, no. So like, given that we have a preschool and daycare, I see some really interesting children's art, and every once in a while, like you'll get one like, here's mommy, here's daddy, here's my dog, and here's grandma hanging in the basement. Like, holy fuck. I'm serious, man. Like that, they just, this is where it lives. Gary? Oh. Hey, we got a chatter here. Alyssa Marie VX. Hi, I want to offer you a promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best.
Oh my God, another message from dotype.com.
Auto on. Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything in your hands. Turn on, off, customize. Go to dogehype.com.
Man, you want to do the honors, Chris?
Delete.
Let's ban the fuck out of them.
Delete.
Ooh.
Isn't that the sound that your guys' doorbell makes?
Yeah, but for the wrong reasons. I'm getting some Resident Evil 4 vibes here.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm getting some Clock Tower vibes.
Yeah, that too. Of course, you know, I've been so spoiled by Clock Tower that like every survival horror game that comes out, I'm always looking for the Clock Tower references. Or
if you are reading this, then congratulations! You are on your way to experiencing the wonders of our unspeakable future under the guidance of Gary. Gary, our brother. Gary, our friends. Gary, a normal human being just like you and me. I don't know why I started doing that voice. As a tier 1 acolyte, you are just the beginning your unspeakable journey to eventually seeing what Gary sees and prove yourself worthy to be a vessel fit to experience the second death, reserved only for the most worthy. To find out if you are a vessel, remember to attend meetings of the Eternal Order of the Second Death twice a week. Follow Gary's instructions exactly. Be honest with him in all that you do. Do not ever ask him what is behind the door in the basement of the clinic. I love this game. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
This is just Scientology, though,
isn't it?
It's straight up Scientology, man.
Very much.
Down to the.
I see what y'all are saying as far as joining a cult.
Yep.
She consumed 6 little twigs. Only 2 were left to walk as husk. Go ahead, priest. Steer into the eyes of our mother.
I am tired of Gary's lazy-ass poetry. I'm sorry.
He's just not even... That wasn't even A.B. Contaminator, right?
No, right? That's exactly right. It wasn't a haiku. It didn't rhyme.
Oh, well, we got to stare at the picture.
I couldn't even call that a couplet. Oh, fuck, man. What's going to happen?
What do you think is going to happen?
It's going to scream at us.
Now, that'd be a little lowbrow, right? A little bit of a jump scare.
Yep. I'm ready for it. Oh, yeah. Bring it on.
What in the Dorian Gray is this?
So, Nick, why do they need 2 deaths?
Cult of the second death? I mean, would you call yourself the cult of the first death?
Well, yeah. I mean, why not just one death that makes you, like, super demonic or something? Like,
because anybody can die, Chris. Only members of Gary's cult can die twice.
Okay. Because oh fuck! I knew it. I knew it was coming, and I still hate it. I noticed Sparks isn't jumping in on this one.
We might have traumatized her at the abortion clinic last week. She wasn't real happy about
considering
that.
She watched the entire episode with her hand over her cell phone. Yeah.
That and Elevator Friend. I feel like we might have broken.
Dude, Elevator Friend is no friend of mine. Says we don't dance, and if we don't dance, well, he's no friend of mine.
Chris, do you want this one?
Is this give me a character,
Nick.
This is just
stuff. This is just stuff.
All right. gaze upon the magnificence of La Pieta Coretta. This beautiful statue depicts a faithful member of the Order receiving the second death in the loving embrace of Et Mater. 2 such statues were commissioned thanks to the generous patronage of the Save family. We invite everyone to reverently approach the statue whenever they are in need of rest.
Not bad. You ever think of going into voice acting?
Only if it's extremely racist Spanish caricatures, yeah.
I heard the pay is shit.
Hey, yo. I heard the pay is shit. Yeah, dude, voice actors are abused, from what I understand. Or they can be, I mean.
Yeah, you gotta get into a union.
Yeah. Have they unionized? Is that a thing?
Some of them have, yes.
Okay. Yeah. They should.
And the ones that haven't are abused as shit.
Right, I was gonna say, basically anyone in a
like an entertainment industry.
Yeah, exactly. They should all unionize.
Yeah, and the whole writer's strike, that was the whole thing.
Do something with this.
Because boomers absolutely do not see it as working. It's just like, oh, you're playing pretend. You don't get paid for this. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, just like any kind of artistry. It's like, hey, you commission this? It's like, okay, here's my rate. What? Why can't you just do this?
Yeah, don't you care about the exposure that you're gonna get? Yeah.
Oh God, that's
paying people an exposure, right? Yeah. If you are reading this, congratulations! You have officially been granted Tier 2 status.
Tier 2, baby!
Let's go! Second death, yes. This is sub-level, right?
I'm going 3rd death now, man. Let's do this
Upon crossing the threshold from Tier 1 to Tier 2, your life as an acolyte will change dramatically.
I'm looking forward to it.
You may start noticing shadowy figures in the corners of rooms, or experience feelings of lost time when holding sharp objects.
I'm there.
Ancient symbols written in blood will materialize on the floor and walls of your home. Animals will no longer trust you.
Okay.
You may emit a foul odor that will cause your former loved ones to avoid you.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
I love these. These are just a few of the marvelous blessings that await you in this new stage of life. If you remain loyal to Gary, your journey towards becoming a vessel for the second death will progress to new levels of knowledge and power.
Gary all the way, hell yeah.
Remember, if you neglect your weekly meetings or do not pay your tithes to the order, your fingers will be forcibly bent backwards.
Tithes,
Gary loves you.
I'll be right back.
What a weird thing to say. Your fingers will be forcibly bent backwards.
They hire Knuckles as the official cult enforcer.
All right, are you ready for my favorite puzzle of all time?
Hey, Tim, I heard you ain't been paying.
Is this something to do with chess?
5 seats in the north facing west, and 5 in the south facing east.
Gary may love you, but he ain't no fool, Tim. You trying to fuck me, Tim?
We need to go ahead and arrange these chairs in a specific order. And I'm not even lying when I say this is my favorite puzzle of all time.
Okay.
And you'll see why in just a moment. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, you know, it's going to take a hot second or two, so just bear with me.
It's all right. In the meantime, Knuckles has got a hankering for some finger bending.
Try to get all these chairs to face same way.
Now, who ain't been paying up? Why are you crying, Mark? What? You got something to hide?
All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
I see a lot of backwards H's.
Getting closer.
How the hell does this work?
Well,
I have no idea.
Chris, you see...
Gary?
You see, it's very, very simple. What you do...
Why haven't you interrupted him, Chris?
Oh,
what?
Shit. Not drugs.
Well, you walked into that one, Nick.
It's a japed puzzle. There is no solution.
Oh, good.
You just keep screwing with it until Gary stabs you in the neck.
Oh, that was Gary.
Yep.
Oh, finally. Now, Gary, I'm told, is a normal human being, just like you and me.
Just like you and me.
Just
and
like
he loves you.
And he loves you. Maxie loves you, too.
Aw.
Aw. Gary.
That was so sincere and honest, Max. Poor Father John is just tripping here.
Yep. Sega! Yo, what the fuck? I didn't sign up for this trip. Knuckles, how'd you get here? Oh no, I met this guy Gary. He seemed perfectly normal, just like you and me.
What are you talking about? You're in my trip.
Yeah, oh, God. This is all just a fever dream of Knuckles.
Chris, you've had weed before. Is this what it's like?
Which one of us are you talking to?
The one named Chris.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if you said Chris or Max. I mean, Max has done it more recently than I have, yeah. Actually, you know what? Yes, this is exactly what marijuana is like.
Yeah.
Every time.
Max is just like, what the fuck is going on? What is this Jacob's Ladder stuff?
Now you are ready.
Oh, we're back in the flashback.
Where are
so anyway,
this is the house from a year ago where everybody died in the exorcism. Except you might also be tripping.
So anyway, Gary shows up. He's like, "Hey, Knuckles, you want to make some easy cash?" I'm like, "Yeah, Gary, I'll make some easy cash. I love you, man. I love you, Knuckles." Next thing you know, here I'm breaking people's fingers for cash.
Gary runs up. Whoa, 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 whoa! I said bend them back forcefully, not break them.
Oh shit, Gary, I can't deal with another lawsuit today, man. I'm sorry.
I'm all Knuckles here, man. What do you expect?
I can pay you back in knuckle bucks. What's knuckle bucks? Close your eyes and count to 10. Uh-oh.
Chris, I heard that. Oh, no. Oh, Christ, what's on the next scene?
Someone's saying some shit. Oh. Hey, it's Father
Elred. From the beginning of the game.
Yeah. He's looking alright. Oh, never mind. Oh! So Max, you were looking forward to a peaceful night's sleep, right?
Oh, I'm all for this shit.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think so far, Max? I'm curious as an unbiased
viewer. I'm
high art is what it is.
I don't know. It's like it's weird because it reminds me of something, but I don't think I ever played games from this long ago. Like literally, this looks like Atari level graphics aside from the aside from the like arcade, like early '90s arcade-esque drawings and stuff. But
delivered to Untomalik's hands before opening his.
So Max, it's funny you should say that because in the first episode when Nick and I were playing this, I told him weirdly, even though it's tonally completely not in the same ballpark, what this style of graphics really reminds me of. My dad owned an old like 80s Macintosh, and the first game that I ever played was not like Super Mario Brothers or Zelda or anything like that. It was actually this old Macintosh game by what was the
Fisher Price.
Fisher Price, thank you. Fisher Price school bus driver. And it looked, I swear to God, the graphics were exactly like this.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, this is all out of the...
Minus the mind-bending satanic horror.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got that... Go ahead.
I don't know if it's just the juxtaposition of these kind of simple graphics with something that's so unsettling, which you typically wouldn't see, but there was examples. Like, there were... I can't even think of the name of these games, but there was, like, some unsettling arcade games, for sure, that... you know, had some fucked up like bosses and stuff.
Kind of like Demon's Crest for the SNES. You know, that was pretty disturbing.
It could be. That was just more of an awesome game.
Yeah, that was just great.
You won't hear any complaints from me about that. I loved that game.
How have we not played that yet?
But yeah, it's. I know what you mean about like just weird games, kind of like made their way, slipped past the censors somehow.
Yeah, right.
What I find intriguing about this game
what the
is...
hell? Okay, now it is very much like Las Plagas.
Resident Evil 4.
Who said Resident Evil 4?
Los Plagas.
Aquí está.
I don't know what my plan was. I was trying to get him in position to kill him. Anyways.
Sadler. Anyways, what I find great about this game is, like, how much horror they're actually able to convey with such... I mean, you can count the number of pixels on the screen, essentially. But like, everything, it achieves its desired effect.
Yeah. And it's got that interesting kind of ambient soundtrack as well.
I still very much prefer horror games when it comes to horror. Like, I love the modern games, of course. You know, they're great. But this will always have its place too, because you fill in the blanks a lot with your imagination.
Funny fingers, funny fingers.
That's always going to be the scariest
funny
thing.
Fingers.
Jesus.
Right. Yeah, no, you're right.
Who knows how that actually looks, but it's fucked up.
Yeah. And you're right, you do fill in the blanks. Like the PS1, SNES era graphics, like the reason Clock Tower was so horrifying was not only the fact that it was like a real 3D horror game, but it was still simple enough that like it kind of played tricks on your mind.
For sure.
Like, is that just a PS1 weird artifact, or is that something that's going to kill me?
The PS1 era was the heyday of horror games.
Like, it was. They could be creepy for the sake of creepy.
They were fucking creepy. Like, the original Resident Evil was creepy. You know,
yeah,
I mean, they're all kind of creepy.
You had Resident Evil.
Silent Hill was the creepiest game ever. Like,
did you ever play The Haunting Grounds?
That's a pseudo-sequel to Clock Tower, right?
Yes. Yep. Same company.
Grounds. I'm thinking not The Conjuring. What the hell?
So if Haunting Grounds is what I'm remembering it as, yes, it looked really intriguing, but I didn't go for it because in a game that markets itself as a successor to Clock Tower, there shouldn't be any combat.
Also, was The Haunting Grounds a PS2 game?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, like, I know that
I forgot how red light, green light works.
Red light, green light. You essentially, in any modern game, have to have some kind of an action system. I get that. But at the same time, like, you can do horror where you're constantly on the defensive without getting, like, a magical crossbow and a dog as your fairy guide.
That's true.
I
mean, if you have to, like, actually confront the killer and like stop them somehow, I think it's like you can use your environment,
right?
You know, that's definitely something you can do.
Like horror is most effective to me when the confrontations are less like an action game and more like a puzzle.
Not all of a sudden it's Squid Games.
Yeah, right.
Yoink. Oh damn.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh, Baphomet's here.
Run!
Let's get out of there.
Holy shit, that was intense. Oh god, I don't know if it's the Mai Tai or...
I got myself what do you call it? Hard kombucha, which is not bad.
Hard kombucha? What's
funny
wrong with
fingers. Go.
I've been liking a kombucha lately.
Really? I've tried so many different kombuchas. I cannot find one that sits okay with me.
Okay, you know what you gotta try? You gotta there's GT's kombucha and there's one flavor. Most of them are like, whatever. Lemon berry.
Huh.
It's very sweet.
Okay.
Oh,
it's actually pretty good.
I've never had a kombucha that didn't make my skin crawl. Filthy acolyte. The substance of Gary's influence flows through your veins. You are corrupted beyond repair. Your family and friends have forsaken you. There is no returning from the path you have chosen. Only Gary can save you now. Give up and fully let him into your heart and mind. If you do so, he will make you into a vessel worthy of the unspeakable. Resist,
not
and
even
your
the second
soul
death anymore.
will be lost forever. Welcome to Tier 3. Gary loves you. Space A button exit.
Well, it's a little dark even for Knuckles.
Do you think Gary's a cult leader?
Nah. He's a normal guy, just like you and me. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that picture seems to be changing every time we go near it.
It's getting angrier.
It's getting less pretty.
Speaking, Max, of retro titles that we loved very much, and you too, Nick, though I don't think you were crazy about this one. I picked up Chrono Cross on Steam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, man.
This is the newer, like...
Yeah, it's the remaster.
Remaster one?
Yeah,
okay.
The reviews that you read are right. It does have some jank, but having poured hours upon hours... What the frickety frack? Hello. Having poured...
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Hours and hours into multiple playthroughs on the PS1 version, some of the jank that they're criticizing the game for has always been there. And yes, it was kind of a lazy port. You can tell, like, they used AI to upscale the pre-rendered backgrounds.
Yeah.
And some of them look fine. Others look like a muddy mess. But
leave me alone.
Overall, it's not enough for me to say that this is anything but one of the best games of all time. I'm sorry.
I gotcha.
It's part nostalgia, part I'm just a sucker for the whole Chrono aesthetic.
Also, how many times? Because like Chrono Trigger is like, okay, that's a classic, and Chrono Cross is too.
Mm-hmm.
But Chrono Cross, like, I have not experienced that game more than once.
Really?
And like bits and pieces.
Uh-huh.
And I think I've told you this. Like, I watched the whole thing, but I've only played up until like when you basically start playing as Lynx.
Oh wow, okay.
And which is like not even the halfway point if I know the game correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's our third optional boss. Now we can get the good ending.
Oh, that was an optional boss. Okay. But no, I'm in that camp where I very much feel that Chrono Cross is equal to Chrono Trigger in terms of its status. Like, it is a wonderful experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
It is just like, it's a great, I don't know, it is a great story. It's a great adventure. It's very surprising. For me, it's like when I think about the Chrono Trigger story, it makes me sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, it's like,
bit.
oh, guess what? Things didn't end so well for anybody. Like,
well, so the way that I've learned to reconcile with that is I just consider it like an
alternate universe or something.
Well, not even alternate universe, but like one possibility, because that was like the whole thing of Chrono Trigger. Like,
that's true.
There's things that they could do where everything turns out great. And then there's times where they fuck up and they have to go back and change the past. And this is kind of one of those, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, wow. What made you explode there, Nick?
Murdered.
More peace.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
that's nice of them to start me out here.
So Chrono Cross, the last thing I'll say on that is it's one of those rare games where and you've probably read like books or played other games that are like this, where you finish it and there's like almost this feeling of profound loss. Like, how can the world just continue to go on as though like this story didn't just end?
Exist.
Yeah, right?
Well, it's because it's just like it touched you in a way, and it's like, wait,
absolutely.
Has everyone else on Earth felt this way before? Like I'm feeling right now.
Exactly. Like... and so where I am with like this remaster, which I'm playing on my Steam Deck. Oh shit.
That wasn't so bad.
Oh, you got it.
Nice.
I thought the pink spiderweb got you.
The thing, yeah.
I think it's like a mirror cracking, because if there's too much interference, it's hard to kill the monster.
I see.
Got my 3 MacGuffins.
But yeah,
sorry, flashing was just signifying stuff is happening.
Stuff is happening. It's okay, progress. But no, going back to the remaster, and bear in mind, like I loved Chrono Cross, and I'll like always remember the experience. But because it made like such an impact, I really haven't played it since like the PS2 days, essentially.
That's what I was trying to say before. That
so close to 20 years. So close to 20 years, and like going back to it, like I almost find myself, it's kind of a weird feeling, because I remember specifically like where I was in life and like the room that I played the game in, and it was kind of unsettling just to...
It's that neuroplasticity of where you are in life at that time.
Exactly. So like early 2000s Chris, it's almost like...
I had the same experience with Final Fantasy IX.
Okay, yeah. FF9's another wonderful one that's in a similar vein, though it didn't quite have the same impact on me as Chrono Cross, but it's almost like I made a promise to a friend that like I'd be right back, and then like I showed up 20 years later, it's like, okay, let's play. Like, holy fuck. Okay, let's play.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of games that are like, oh, I really want to go back to this that you didn't already in the intervening years, so I get that.
Yep. Like it's one of those games I've had... Yeah, go for it, Max.
Sure. Okay, let's see. I'm just saying, okay, there's F's, so I guess it's a what do you call it? Master of spirits. The body of the mother stayeth suspended beneath the crucible of the profane Sabbath. If thou canst unlock the final secret, the crucible, know ye this. The cross hath the power to weaken the mother,
but only someone who is ablaze with purifying fire can truly destroy her. If thou canst understand these words, thou shalt know the true cost of thy faith.
Oh yeah.
I don't speak any language. So.
You thought you were getting like the Price is Right announcer from earlier, but then you got the serious note.
Yeah, the serious note.
That's right. You got the serious one. Oh, hey, well...
Oh, shit, tier 4.
Who's got a good Price is Right announcer
Is this me
voice?
Again? Okay.
You know what?
I'm the
Go
tier
for it.
guy, okay. You are now a tier 4 acolyte. You've descended beyond everything that could possibly save you. Your wounds are not your own. Your actions are not your own. You belong, body and spirit, to Gary. Your face itches for the warm embrace of the ritual mask. You long for the blinding pain of the knife. You truly are Gary's chosen vessel. Fear not, only a little longer, and you will experience the second death. Adios, alma perdita. Gary loves you.
Alma perdita. Was that Spanish with like Latin mixed in?
I have no idea.
Valid point. We're closing in on the end. We're getting
all right. Partake of the dark. Don't mind if I do. But no, so Chrono Cross. So going back to your guys' point, like where it just sort of takes you back. There are songs in that game where I just like have to stop what I'm doing and just like listen and reflect on the course that my life has taken. Like that's how profound this particular game has been to me.
Oh my gosh. I mean that's like it's bittersweet. It's like very profound. It's very cool, but it's also just like fuck.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm having fun. Like it is a fun RPG. But for whatever reason, the Chrono Trigger and Cross stories have just resonated with me in a way that no other game series has. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like kind of the perfect storm for me. Nick, are you purposely disintegrating the backgrounds, or
we just want to get away from the darkness?
Oh shit!
No.
Go! Get that lamp! Build
Remember,
that wall! Build that wall!
Loves you.
That's like me in every single randomizer. Get that lamp! There's that fucking lamp.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get the hook shot in the space ball next. Space ball. That's not a Legend of Zelda item.
That was a Mel Brooks movie, I believe.
I don't know if you saw our most recent one playing as Mario / Luigi. Getting that space jump like the first item is like fuck.
That must have been
ass.
That must have been a relief.
That was the big fucking bird.
Well, they mentioned the demon Malthus earlier. Isn't like Malthus typically in the Abrahamic religion? Yeah, like a bird of some kind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know.
Are they? I don't know. I have to play more Persona games.
I slept through most of demonology in seminary, Nick. Hey-ho.
Where's he coming from?
I know, right? Like, it's clearly in a basement somewhere, but there's a bird.
So I'm not fucking with you guys right now. I have a legit, like, irrational fear of birds.
I kind of do too.
This is great.
Phobia?
Yeah.
Like, this isn't scary.
I don't know if I'd call it a full-on phobia. Like, I can be, like, if I see a bird, like... Oh, fuck. Oh. If I like see a bird, like, perched on a wire or something, like, I'm not like, oh, shit, I can't get out of my car. But, like, if I'm close to one and it's flapping its wings, I'm like, get me the fuck out of this room.
It's unnerving how they, move.
Yeah.
For me, it's like they seem just like an ancient lizard kind of thing still.
Yeah, there's something primordial about it.
There's something primordial.
Hey,
I almost put them in the same level as like weird ocean animals.
Yeah. Actually, that's another weird phobia of mine. Like, I'm worried that something's going, like, if I look down into the, like, lake or the ocean or something, I'm going to see something massive and unknowable, like, rise up out of the water. Fuck
Me too. That is very much a fear of mine.
Well, and interestingly enough, I can pinpoint the exact moment in my life where that fear manifested.
Oh, what's that?
In, like, the 8th or 9th grade, I had a dream about Final Fantasy VII. And in that dream, I was just chilling with Cloud and the gang, and we were on the boat heading to Gold Saucer. You know the exact part of the game I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like after you leave Junon.
First fight,
Jenova, yeah.
First fight, first Jenova, yeah.
But anyways, we're on the ship, and for some reason, I'm just one of the party members. I'd like, it's Barrett, Red 13, Cloud, and Chris. and like, I fit right in. And I'm,
Here's one.
And I'm like talking to Cloud about what we're gonna do next, and I look over the side of the boat, and all of a sudden, like underneath the ocean is Emerald Weapon, just like coming up. Like,
oh my god!
And in that moment, it was like super real. It's like, oh god.
There was some weird. Final Fantasy is hardly ever a horror game, but there are a couple times, and that was one of them. Was Emerald Weapon
when you dive in the sub and he's just fucking in your face,
and it's just like, what is this thing? Is this? And did you get into a fight and he just annihilates?
Yeah.
You?
Well, and because of the draw distance of the PS1, he could like just pop out of nowhere sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like dark in the ocean, so it was just like, what the hell, Alexa?
Fuck off, Siri.
But yeah, Emerald Weapon was scary because of how dark the ocean was and what Emerald Weapon was. It was awesome optional boss. And then also, of course, I always mention the behemoths of FF4 in the Amit's Cave.
Those things would suck.
That's a great moment.
It's a scary moment. It's just like, here's like the boss music starts and it breaks
hey,
all the rules of the game.
Here's a monster you're not ready for. Nick,
like,
I insist you go through that door.
Random?
Well, I'm working on it, but it's sealed with
it's still
Satan
sealed.
Powers.
Sorry, Satan powers.
I gotta get one more key, but yeah, let's talk about how much Behemoth traumatized us as kids.
I'm listening. So you were saying, Max, Behemoth.
Behemoths, yeah, just like that. It totally just like broke all the conventions of the game, where it's just like boss time. What?
Okay, shit.
And of course you weren't ready for it, and you try to cast your most powerful magic, and it's just like magic.
Oh yeah, if you cast magic, he's just gonna wipe your ass out.
Yeah.
Well, and by the way, he counters every physical attack, so be ready to heal after every single attack.
Yeah.
Is
this one you, Chris?
Colleague Jacob. I think this is me. I think I'm Gary tonight.
You're Gary tonight.
My dearest colleague Jacob, thank you for the letter. I am delighted to hear of the success of your venture in Pennsylvania. However, it was not enough to persuade me to join your cause. I have no interest in crumbling ghost towns, nor government experiments, nor gibbering behemoths that lurk shamefully in the darkness between worlds. Such matters are not worthy of my enterprise. My methods may be more delicate than yours, but I assure you they were given to me straight from the source. The Antichrist will step forth very soon. The second death will consume this world. This pitiful fleshy spear will, in its infancy yet everlastingly too late to redeem. When the time comes, I hope we may reunite as cohorts, albeit not as equals. That's a power line.
Right?
Love always, Gary. P.S. I almost forgot to thank you for the pet. I will keep it outside my private quarters as a guard against intruders.
Go Steelers.
I think this is a reference to the game Dusk, which is another 8-bit horror game, if you've ever heard of it.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah. I think so. Hey,
Gary and his pals.
Gary and people.
It's the League of, we got Gary and Rorschach and Homer Simpson.
And Homer Simpson.
But Gary, I want to join your cause. But
Gary, you have a Homer in this cult. No Homers.
The no Homers.
Did you join a cult? But Urge.
Welcome to the first inaugural meeting of the No Homers.
Oh. Marge, they wouldn't let me join, Marge. Oh, homie.
Rorschach's just standing there like, shaking. What the fuck is
that?
Why is it a big penis?
Can you make that sound again, Max? or is that a one-time deal?
I don't know.
It fits.
It fits. This whole. It's gonna sell you used cars or something.
With his penis. This baby can hold 14
car
penises.
Sales. Home a challenge pissing.
You ready?
Wait a second.
Ready, set, go. Oh shit. Well, at least those are just normal demons.
I think I know what you're talking about, Nick. That reference.
Oh, do you now?
Oh my
challenge
god.
Pissing. I'm not familiar with that one.
Cut.
That's a deep cut. Deeper than I go, apparently.
I don't even. I just remember that clip from the YouTube video. That's it. I don't remember the rest of the.
I don't remember much of it.
So when I think of challenge pissing, the image that came to my mind.
Yes, that's right.
You guys are gonna have to tell me where this is from, because the image that came to my mind, Max, was the episode of Chappelle's Show where he forms his own like Justice League of people with not so extraordinary superpowers, and there's the guy who can piss like 8 feet into the air. You remember that one?
I don't, but it kind of sounds familiar.
They just cut to the parking lot, and they put a cape on this guy, and his back is to the camera, obviously, because they can't show his wang, but he's literally like pissing like straight up a wall.
All right, that was admittedly my least favorite part of the game.
Yeah, holy crap.
Where are we at this point?
I don't even know.
Are we just in hell?
Well, maybe we're in the basement of the preschool. Maybe this is the Cult of the Second Death's headquarters. Maybe Father John is still tripping from the injection.
That's what I was thinking. I think you drank too much drugs.
Drank too much drugs?
Drank too much drugs.
Gary, you ever smoke one of these? All right, let's make our way back.
Drink your drugs, stay in milk, and don't do school.
Get ready for the final confrontation between good and evil.
Oh, dear God.
Don't everybody all get excited at once.
No, it's spooky.
A riddle priest.
Oh, what is that Mac voice
not with rhyming
thing? Like
when you're one guy who's making a game and you don't have money for voice actors, you make do with what you can.
Yeah, which is cool.
It works.
It does.
It's unique.
What was that old program in Microsoft where you could like type in anything and it would speak it? It wasn't Sam. It wasn't Sam, right? It was something like that though.
Probably. I remember there was one for the Mac.
Yeah, but there was also one for Windows. Like Windows XP, I think.
This seems like a Windows 95 or 98 kind of thing.
Maybe it was 98.
It fits.
Maybe it was either 98 or XP.
Okay.
But like there was a program in everyone's computer that was kind of like a hidden thing where you could go in and just type anything and it would say it.
Well, and it had like 30 different voices or something.
No, it only had the one that was stupid.
The game is meant to seem like it runs on an Atari 2600, and it's set in the 1980s during the Satanic Panic. So thematically, it all fits.
Yeah. Oh shit, Gary. What are you talking about?
The plan was for me to come to him the whole time. Oh no.
Dracula, in the name of my mother, I will defeat you again.
And again, and again, and again.
It's okay, just remember, Gary's a normal guy. Just like you and me.
And he loves you. I mean, come on. Barney, he loves you. He loves me.
Somebody please help me.
You guys ever see the old Saturday Night Live bit, Charles Barkley versus Barney?
Hello, I am God, and I hear thee. John, son of man,
what dost thou wish?
You think you're getting your voices mixed up?
This is too much for me.
Aw, you're full of
I
shit.
am so afraid. Please let me escape this place.
And the girl?
I just want to go home.
Truth.
If I leadest thou to safety, her fate shall be sealed upon thine head, John.
Wow.
But things suddenly got very heavy.
Just take me away from here.
Sure you can live with that, John? Swear it. I was so hungry, John.
Did we just make a deal with the devil with God?
Right?
I'm not sure which one this is.
I think this is the end of his hallucination. Deal with the devil with God.
I don't know what happened in there, guys, but you go in and clean it up.
They're all dead, and I had nothing to do with it. It was the ghost.
It's the ghost. profane
October
Sabbath.
31st.
Hey,
the profane Sabbath.
The time is at hand.
Oh my God, it's Gary.
Sticking with Gary Miller, huh?
In the name of the Lord, I demand to know what the hell is going on here.
Just like Jesus said.
I go.
It's right out of Psalms.
Oh, cool sunglasses.
I almost think it's like going for maximum cheese.
Yeah.
3?
Oh, this is the part where the villain gives an evil speech.
What will you ask about? Injection, Gary.
All right, you want to know about the injection?
I want to know about Gary.
Well, I only get 3 choices, and all right.
I think the injection
you're
was
the one
math.
playing, though.
And so they want to use John's body for the Antichrist.
Oh, well, how flattering.
Let's ask him about what he thought about The Boys, Season 3.
The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. I did not pick up on that, actually, Gary.
Well, I assume it was one of those things he was so racked with guilt about Amy having died during the exorcism that when the idea of like more kids came along, is like, oh, well, I got to save these kids.
Right, yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Knuckles kicks down the door. Gary, I'm fucking out, man. Oh, shit. You guys go ahead and work this shit out. I'll be in the back.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'll just get my pay whenever. Also, is this in the past? Because didn't you escape?
No, this is the present.
So you just came... What the fuck?
Well,
I love that line. Rain of spiders.
Good thing he telegraphs all of his moves to you.
No, everything from the preschool and into the cult, that was all present day.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but then another day passed. Like, you left, right?
Oh, the game starts 3 days before the profane Sabbath.
Okay.
Hey, John,
so I assume a day passed down here.
Gary, you guys finished out there? I heard rain of spiders. I ain't coming out.
Oh, God, he got me.
Hey-oh. Right in the nards. Oh, my dick. Gary, you bitch, you punched me in the dick.
Okay, just take all the possible hits.
Ooh.
I like that they don't insta-kill you during this.
Yeah,
fight.
that's nice. At least you get a chance to
Oh
redeem
my
yourself.
God, Nick. This feels like a Legend of Zelda boss fight.
Yeah, a little bit.
It
It reminds me very much of the final fight with Ganon. Maybe it's the trident.
Oh, he's like doing the same thing I do with my cross. But he's like
wave it
using
in the
Satan
air.
powers.
Wave it in the air wildly.
Oh, now how you do damage, Max, is you hold up your cross and perform an exorcism. The power of Christ compels you, but the power of Christ has a limited range.
Yeah, very limited.
You have to really mean it.
Also remember, God can't see through lead, so be ready for that.
What the
fuck is that? Is that a skeleton? Is that a big old skeleton?
My cross! I dropped it!
Without it, I'm powerless.
I like how Gary looks like, oh no!
You got your cross back.
You're like comic book Thor.
Right. Chuck my trident at you.
This boss battle falls in a weird category of like adorable, but it works.
Yeah. Gets the job done.
Like it's effective for what it wants to convey.
Oh, hey, it's that one demon with the thing from last time. Yo.
No! My cross! I'm powerless without it.
No!
No. I mean, so long as I have my faith in God, I'll be fine.
No. You need this icon. Freeze. Don't be afraid, John.
Father Garcia, is that you?
Father Garcia, he is back. Dude, he's just letting Gary fucking have it.
Fucking shoots him with a shotgun.
What? Oh, Hijo. You got it from here with your gun.
Hio is like brother, or
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
I like how after 5 minutes of trying to defeat him with the power of Christ, all of a sudden Father Garcia steps in with a shotgun.
What are you doing?
Are you fucking stupid, John? Come on, John. Get your head in the game.
Whoa, hey, trigger safety, trigger safety.
Hey. Easy with the shotgun, Father. Trigger finger there. Neat DVD. Can I at least have your shotgun?
God is my sword and my shield. Now, if like you get the bad ending because you didn't defeat the 3 optional bosses, it's basically like, well, we can't do anything else here. I guess we'll leave.
Guess we're going home. Whoop! Splat.
All right.
Another crazy mindfuck of a place.
And this is the very last area here. March 18th, 1934. Miriam is ready. We will perform the ritual according to her instructions tonight. March 19th, 1934. We successfully gave the second death to Miriam. We have been passing living newborns through the newly made portal as quickly as we can get them. So far, there has been no response from the other side. March 23rd, 1934. After several days of sacrifices, we finally got a response. A tiny hand reached out from the portal. We took the hand and pulled out a baby boy. It appears to be a normal human baby, just like you and me. We named it Gary.
Just goes to show you throw enough babies, it's something. Eventually
into a hell portal. Eventually, you'll get Satan's favor.
You'll get results, yeah.
So you're saying that Gary is not a human being just like you and me?
Gary loves you. Gary is a normal human being, just like you
now
and
that throws
me.
my whole world into question.
Hey,
if Gary's not a human being.
It's the house in the beginning of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, good eye.
Cool. Gary loves you. Gary is a normal human being, just like you and me.
I wonder if Gary's writing these notes. What a Gary thing to do.
Fucking
all right,
Gary.
If this game has taught me anything, it's that you always make your way to the attic where Amy died, because that's where the plot progresses.
When in doubt, make your way to the attic where Amy died.
Press up for trauma.
Oh, they all say the same thing. Gary loves me, this I know, for the holy shit.
Oh my god, Nick. You know what that looks like?
What does it look like?
It's Probiotis again.
I think he's referring to Amy.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Have at you!
I'm not a normal human being. Oh!
Say it's not so!
Gary,
Say it's not so!
What the hell, Gary?
I thought we were mates!
This changes everything.
That's pretty good.
Hey-o.
That's a good line. That was
a good line.
Gary does
not. A lot of good build-up for that.
I'm guessing
that's true.
I'm guessing
this game does a lot of
one
stuff
of those you're fucked, right?
No, it's just a barrier.
Oh, okay. Easy, Gary.
Okay, now I have to say, I love the final boss battle in this game. This is just a part of it. I swear to God, it gets better.
I don't know. I'm having fun.
I'm cool with it. Yeah. So scary.
All right.
Scary Gary.
Now he's bringing his buddy Malthus into the fight.
Scary Gary and his buddy Malthus.
Oh shit.
Fucking arrows.
Oh. Where's he going? Where's he going? Okay. Where's he going? Okay, he's doing that.
Hey, fuck off, Gary. Gary, I'm gonna need you to fuck right off. Yo!
No! Oh, I was worried about the middle arrow.
Direct hit.
Oh, the hits just keep coming.
God, the emotional toll that takes on me.
I loved Gary, and it turned out he never loved me.
You'd think it would be diminished after the first one, but no.
It's just as hard.
It's just as hard to hear. That's why he says it several times.
Power of Christ compels you within 3 meters. All of a sudden, it's Phasmophobia.
Also, it doesn't have much of an arc. Phasmophobia. We can do some 3-player Phasmophobia.
The power of Christ is a concentrated cone.
Think Metal Gear Solid Soldier's cone.
Oh, thank God he stopped, because if he kept going, he would have plowed right into me.
Absolutely.
Very thoughtful of him.
Scary Gary and his buddy Malthus.
All right, they actually share an HP pool, so I'm going to just concentrate on Gary.
Right, yeah, he's...
Ooh, shit!
Shit!
No.
Oh, man! Threading the needle. Threading the needle.
Oh, God. Ooh.
Shit!
Okay, yeah, those barriers kind of suck. I see.
They do.
I see
if I can use the lower one to my advantage.
I see the problem.
He's just going to go nuts.
Easy, Gary.
Shoot. Oh, God!
Get out of there!
Fuck off, Malthus.
Oh, nice.
Come on, John, move. All right, Are you guys ready?
Exercise
Are you guys
faster.
ready for this to get... Are you ready for this to just get fucking awesome?
Yep, I'm ready.
I hope you guys like Doom.
Is it Gary and Malthus? Is it Galphus?
It's the unholy trinity.
Hey! Congratulations. Oh, fuck. What is that thing?
It's Miriam, Gary, and Malthus.
And there's the music.
I'm sorry, I love this soundtrack.
Yeah. Oh, shite.
There we go.
I gotta tell you, John's job is much more interesting than mine. Even though we share a title.
This isn't a Tuesday for you?
Nope. Can't say it is. Oh.
Oh, so if you take a hit here, you get like a few chances before they kill you.
He just prays it off, huh?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Ooh.
That was a little close.
Playing with fire there, Nick.
Interesting words.
Yep. Oh, it's coming in hot. Oh.
All right, that's all right. You're in good hands. Well, you were in good hands.
You're in the circle with Gary now. Galphus.
Jeez, dude.
Take all the hits, Nick.
Oh, you're bleeding less. You're bleeding less. Can only see that as a good sign.
Welcome to my Toho stream.
I was about to say,
whoa, yep.
Here we go with bullet hell.
Have some divine intervention, lads?
That's all right. Everything's under control.
Could we get Jesus in here? Like, I'm no.
He might appear if I take enough hits.
I'm no expert, but this really seems like the kind of thing that's above my pay grade.
Might be above, yeah, John's pay grade.
Maybe take this one to the corporate office.
Okay, all right. Where's she gonna come from?
He's good. You're good. You did it.
Okay, all right. I chose wisely.
Gary?
All right, where is she?
You know what it kind of reminds me of is All Your Base Are Belong to Us.
Oh yeah, this music.
A little bit.
Oh, your base. Base.
I think the developer has confirmed at one point. He's like, "Yeah, I was playing Doom Eternal. I thought this would sound really good in my game."
Right?
Nice, and it does.
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
it works good.
Especially, I mean, just from the one episode that I've seen, very different.
Well, I mean, so much of the game is so kind of like muted and ambient that this is such a tonal change of pace that
no, this is.
It reminds.
This is different.
Oh, whoa! What's happening with him? He's starting to ascend.
Jesus is dwelling within him. All right, now remember that note earlier about burning people? Oh shit! This is not what I wanted.
I do not want to burn.
All right, the timing will be tight if this is where she's gonna be.
Dude, you're fucking his shit up though.
All right,
hey,
I got him separated.
Oh crap!
Wow,
it's okay.
You in hell, Gary.
If you're on fire and you touch someone else, that fire goes away from you
jumps
and
to them.
Shit, just like
an
raining
blood explosion.
That ain't me.
Omnibus.
Turned out demons are highly inflammable.
Inflammable, man. Flammable?
Flammable? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Why didn't anybody tell me? Gary. Oh. Yeah, fuck you, Gary.
Well, that's what happens when you displease Satan. He reaches through his portal to hell and takes you there himself.
Pulls you right into his face.
What a weird place for a portal to hell, a girl's face.
What, you want to kiss?
Baby, I'm so sorry.
Come on, kiss me.
I couldn't save you.
June. Dookie. Now you die. You must die. I know that line.
It's a pretty effective moment.
Oh, skeleton. Shit.
Wow.
God, I love how he just looks like just fucking exhausted at this point.
That's his catchphrase.
John McClane in Die Hard. He's
Oh man.
Yes.
Just
Oh man.
went through the shit.
Oh man, he puts his cross in his holster. Bitch. I've noticed Father Garcia isn't putting the gun away.
When you fought as many demons as Father Garcia, you never put the gun away.
That's right.
What I encountered out there was truly unspeakable, but I destroyed it with the help of the Lord. So evil. You destroyed a mighty people and disrupted the prophets of God. But you speak up who is still out there. It must be hunted down and destroyed.
In the sequel.
I need spiritual warriors like you. Lisa, what are you doing here?
I love this rotoscoping animation.
We can leave this place together. Live the rest of our lives in peace. Lisa, I still have so many questions. I need to figure
I feel like a Mass Effect choice is coming up.
Yeah, right? Abandon your vows? Go get laid? Or get in the car with Father Garcia?
Well, let's see here. Love or duty? Or can't it be both? Well,
he holds both of their hands.
I'm going to put this decision in your hands, Max.
You're up, Max.
You choose the ending.
Lisa, come on.
Get laid.
You're choosing Lisa?
Yeah.
Get laid.
Sorry, that was a test,
paid.
and you have failed.
The true answer was test.
The answer was Father Garcia, and I now think less of you.
Yes!
Fuck yeah! That scene was ripped directly from Predator.
And interestingly enough, he still got laid. Oh, Father Garcia.
I'm sorry, Max. I just love that rotoscoped handshake.
Yeah, so did I.
Let's go fight some demons.
New Blood
Well,
Interactive presents.
Okay, so what happens when you pick Lisa?
They just hold hands and then they leave in a car.
Oh. See, I thought like something bad was gonna happen.
No.
I thought like a
No.
really pixelated blowjob or something.
So anyways, that was the Unholy Trinity, Faith. What'd you think? What'd you guys think?
Dude.
From what I saw, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was good, man.
I'm
Like,
down for that.
I'm impressed. Like,
I also like when things aren't like maybe there's some more lore to it, but
Yeah.
I like when things don't have to be fully explained. That kind of makes them more scary.
uh-huh.
That it's just like, okay, yeah, the unspeakable. What is it? I don't know, like,
Go fuck yourself.
yeah,
Yeah, it's that
That's what it is.
unknown, letting your. It's very Lovecraftian, and there's also a couple Lovecraftian
Yeah,
lines.
I was
Yeah.
I was thinking of love because I think of like something like Junji Ito kind of stories too, and yeah, it is kind of just like that, this unspeakable, greater than humanity kind of shit. You know, that's just like you can't.
Your mind can't even fully encompass
Yeah,
it.
it can't.
Mhm.
It
can't even process a
comprehend
name.
it.
A
new journey.
I kind of hated this game when I played it at first, and I came around and ended up loving it.
Yeah.
A lot of ideas. I kind of really simplified the story because it kind of gets a little convoluted in the backstories. But when you boil it down to its simple premise of good versus evil, very effective, neat characters. I would absolutely watch this if it was like a movie or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well, and
Yeah,
so I initially wrote it off as satire or like a parody, but no, like once I invested in the story, like it was a lot of fun. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's almost
as
like
fun
the
as something like
letters.
this can be.
Like and you were reading it in kind of a fun way, Chris, where it's just like, oh, some of the blessings are your family's avoiding you because you're emitting an odor, but it's like it's
Like,
kind of
oh,
like John
shit.
dies at the end, or it's just like, haha, this is funny, but they really lean into it,
Yeah,
and
but
it's
you're
like
fucked.
it's like crazed funny, and it's
Uh-huh.
just like, this is fucked up.
Right?
It's I know what you're talking about. I kind of got the feeling from the first two letters it was kind of meant to be like read with a smile and a chuckle, but by the third one it's like, yeah, you know what? You're now irredeemable and your only hope is this cult, which is exactly how cults
How
work.
cults
Yeah,
work.
right.
Yeah.
They separate you, they break you down until the point where all you have is that cult.
Yep. It's all smiles and manual labor until it's time for the blood sacrifice.
So, but yeah, well, hey, thanks for taking this journey. What a kind of like strange little gem on Steam, and highly encourage you. You just, if you want more Faith, go ahead and play through Chapter 1 and 2, since we just did Chapter 3. So.
Sweet.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check out the other episodes too.
Yeah,
that,
so support the dev. Make sure that Airdorf can go ahead and make another game in the future. I'd love to see that because this was a ton of fun.
I don't think he's finished with Gary just yet.
You know what? I would love to see another adventure between John and Father Garcia. I'm just saying.
Gary 2 Awakenings. All right, well,
all right.
I guess that's it. We're off.
All right,
Should
I'm
someone
hoping-
say like a Bible verse or
Yeah, Chris, take us home.